Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller, primarily on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. I've been reselling on eBay for about the last 6 years, and I don't really remember being taught how to list something. I don't remember how I knew how to do it. All I know is that I've been listing the same way for about the last 6 years, and this past week I've completely changed up how I list stuff on eBay, and I want to show you my new process and talk about why I've made the changes. So what's the big change I've made? Well, it used to be that whenever I wanted to list something, I would go to another seller's listing and of one that I liked, and I would go down to the bottom, scroll down, and there's a button that says sell one like this. I'd hit that button, and then basically you're using another seller's listing as a template to create your own. I'm no longer doing that. I'm now creating my listings from complete scratch. I don't too often hear any other YouTuber reseller talk about this, so real quick, I'm wanting to do a survey in the comment section of this video. Leave me a comment whether you create your listing from scratch using a template or using the sell one like this button from another seller's listing. I do want to mention at the start of this video, I have an iPhone that I list from. I prefer listing from my phone. I do not prefer listing from the desktop. I just don't prefer it. I don't like doing the photos. I don't like having to transfer them over. And then listing from a template doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me because I am an everything seller, and so I'm not getting something from a wholesaler time and time again where I'm getting the same item, and I can just use my own listing, my own past listing to create a new future listing. I'm listing new stuff all the time that I've never listed before, and so usually how I was, at some point taught to list something on eBay was to go to somebody else's listing that's similar, use their title and modify it to be even better, and then use that template of theirs to make the listing. So let's talk about why I'm no longer using someone else's listing as a template to create my own. The honest reason, the biggest reason, is I feel tired of basically cleaning up a previous listing. So many people use the sell one like this and they don't go in and clean up the item details, that there's just a lot of junk in there that is not applicable to your listing, or maybe it's incorrect and you have to go in there and clean it up. And I decided that I'd much rather start from just a fresh template or a fresh listing with nothing filled in than to have to go back and then delete a lot of the item details that are not accurate for my listing. I came to realize that the main reason I was using the sell one like this button was to basically use someone else's title for the list, for my own listing, but I didn't want anything else. Well, I'm going to show you today, I'm going to go through on my phone and show you how you can use someone else's title and copy and paste that without having to use the sell one like this button, and then you can create your own listing using that title for the SEO terms, and then from there create a fresh listing. Before I can show you the new way that I do list items, I first have to have something to list. So let me show you this shirt right here. To be honest, this wasn't a great buy, but we're going to list it anyway. It is a men's Yamaha motorbikes button front or button up shirt in like gray or charcoal color. It is a size large licensed product. The body is 55% cotton, 45% polyester. It's made in Indonesia, machine wash cold with light color. We've got short sleeves, we've got a front pocket here, and then an embroidered logo hit right here. Alright, here's the back. You can see we have a graphic print. It's kind of hard to read, but it says Yamaha 1955 Motorbikes USA, and so pretty cool graphic on the back. So before I show you the new way that I'm listing, let me show you the old way that I used to go about creating a listing. So let me pull up my screen. Okay, so we're in the eBay app. What I would typically do, you can see I just recently searched for it, but I would type in something just kind of basic for this shirt. I would type in Yamaha Motorbikes button shirt. So let me go ahead and do that. Yamaha. I'm just go ahead and click that one that you can see right there. I typed it in previously. Typically, I would have my phone set on the sold comps, and you can see that one of these has sold for $19.99. It says the title is Yamaha Men's Shirt 1955 Motorbikes USA, gray button-down thermal white sleeves, medium. And so that first creates a problem because it says white sleeves, and I can see that mine does not have white sleeves. Well, it turns out whenever I open the sleeve, there actually are white thermal sleeves. I don't know if you can see it in there, that have been cut out. So that's the first important thing to know, is that my item has been modified. And so let me go back. Let's go ahead and look at how many are available now. So we'll go to filter, we'll scroll down, we'll uncheck the completed and sold. And so it looks as if there are 6 available now. So let's look at those. They range from $22.99, $19.99, $20, $15, $29.99, and $19.99. So the lowest one is the lowest priced one is $15. I want to price mine at the bottom because I like quick flips, and furthermore, because mine's been modified, I just think that it probably needs to be at the bottom of the price range. And not to mention the sell-through is really poor, with only 1 having sold and 6 available. If I want mine to sell, I need to price it toward the bottom. That's just my opinion. I think I got this shirt for $1, so I'm still going to make, you know, maybe between $7, $8 profit on it if it sells for $15. So let's scroll back up. Let's look at all these and see. The first one, Yamaha men's shirt, motorbike, USA gray, button-down, thermal sleeves, medium, dirt bike. And so you can see some of these, the titles are different. Let's look at the one that's $15, the one that maybe I'd be going head-to-head with. That one's a size medium, mine's a size large, and so that's good that the pricing that would be the same as mine is a different size. This one says Yamaha motorbikes, logo, graphic gray, white button-up shirt, medium, men's medium. And so I really don't like any of these as much as I like the title of the one that sold. So let's go back and we'll check the completed and the solds, and let's go ahead and look at that title. So we'll go here. Now typically what I would do from here is I would hit the button that says sell one like this. So I'd hit sell one like this, and it opens up a fresh listing for me to complete. Okay, so I'd go in there. I've already taken my photos. I typically put my photos in here. I would change the title to something that made more sense to me for my listing. So the first thing would be, we've got to take out the fact that it's a medium and that it has thermal white sleeves, because mine does not have those. So we'll delete all of that. Yamaha men's shirt, 1955, motorbikes, USA gray, button down. All of that sounds pretty good to me. I really like the idea of putting that there's an embroidered logo on there, because the fact that there's an embroidered patch could make it stand out. We might put embroidered patch. Yamaha men's shirt, 1955. I think I want to put Yamaha men's shirt, Yamaha men's button-down shirt, because I think that makes more sense just with the flow of that. So I'm going to change this to Yamaha men's button-down shirt, 1955 motorbikes, USA gray, and then I'm going to put embroidered patch. And then we'll put that as a size and large, so we just barely have room for that. So typically I then hit done, and then what I would then do is I would go into the item specifics and I would start cleaning that up, because a lot of times it's not correct. So I put in here that it was pre-owned, Yamaha regular, we changed that to large. Long sleeve, it is not long sleeve, so we changed that to short sleeve. Gray, button up, men's department, so that's all good. So then I'd go into the recommended. So if you want your item to sell on eBay, you first, of course, have to fill out the required details, item specifics, but as much as you can fill out the recommended, the higher your listing is going to rank on eBay. But the problem is that the more incorrect these item details are, the lower it's going to rank, or just the buyer's going to see that it doesn't match the item. So the pattern is solid. So the theme is 70s and motorbikes, motorcycles. I'm going to take out the 70s because this doesn't really remind me of the 70s. Not that I necessarily was there to know, but I don't think this is a 70s piece, so I'm going to take out 70s. So here we are cleaning up someone else's listing that doesn't seem quite right. Closures button, accents button and logo, fabric type cotton. This is actually cotton blend because we said that it was 55% cotton, 45% polyester, so we need to change that to the cotton blend. Actually, fabric type is correct. On material, we want to say cotton blend. Okay, features all season, fit regular, collar style button down. That's actually not correct because a button down shirt collar has a button where it actually physically attaches, and this one does not. So I'm just going to delete that out of there, clear that. So again, we're cleaning up someone else's listing. The material, cotton polyester blend, that's not a pre-selected choice that's already in there. I like to just do the one that says cotton blend because that one is a choice that's already in there. The person that created this listing wrote that cotton polyester blend, and that's not like a searchable thing on eBay from what they already have. And so let's keep neckline as collar, that's fine. Product line, licensed product, I'm going to take that out of there because that doesn't make much sense to me. Occasion, casual, I'm going to take that out because to me, who knows when this person, they might be wearing this to work, and so let's take that out. So again, this is why I'm wanting to start from a fresh template, is I do not like going in and removing all of this stuff that does not apply. The country is correct, Indonesia. We did need to add that there's a graphic print because there is a graphic print on the back. California Prop 65 warning not applicable. I heard Daily Refinement say that the more things that you have that say not applicable in the item details, it actually hurts your ranking on eBay. So I'm going to go here and take that out. And then the UPC, that one, the only choice on there is does not apply, so we have to leave that one. And then the custom SKU, so I then put my custom SKU in there. And so that's how I would previously have listed my item, is I would go through all those item details. But then here's the kicker, is after you finish fixing the item details, you scroll down and see the category that the shirt is in. And in this case, the category is clothing, shoes, and accessories, men's clothing, shirts, casual button-down shirts. That sounds correct to me. But sometimes you scroll down and realize that maybe the listing that you're using as a template, the category is not correct. And so after you've changed all those item details, you have to then, if you're going from top to bottom, you realize the category is wrong. Let's say that instead we wanted to change it to, a different type of men's shirt. Let's say we're going to do clothing, men's clothing, shirts, and then let's just say this was a t-shirt. If you were to click that and to scroll back up, it deletes almost all of the item specifics that you just put in there. And so you want to be changing the category before you do the item details. In my opinion, that category should have come before the item specifics. And in the new way that I'm going to show you how to list your item, that option to change a category actually will come before the item details. So let's go ahead and navigate to the new way that I'm doing this. So we'll go back to the listing. What you're going to do is click on the title, and then scroll down, and then you're gonna click on the title and hold, and it brings up the option to copy the title. You'll copy that. Okay, now what you're gonna do is hit the selling button. You'll come over the bottom right corner, hit selling, hit it again, scroll up, and then hit list an item. Now in the part that says tell us what you're listing, you're gonna put your cursor there and put paste. And this is again where we're going to fix the title, and then once we fix the title here, what's really cool is if we do it correctly, eBay will actually pull in from the title into the item specifics all the important information. So we're going to scroll to where we're going to take out the fact that this is a medium button down thermal, and we're going to put that at the beginning Yamaha men's button down. It says button-down shirt, 1955, motorbikes, USA. And then from here, we were going to put that it had an embroidered patch. And actually, I've changed mine right here. Instead of putting size L, we're actually just going to put large. So we're going to take out, since we don't have enough space to put size large, enough characters left, we're just going to put large. Okay, and then from there we'll put go. Okay, so what's really cool is it's trying to find a match, and it shows you exactly the category: clothing, shoes, and accessories, men's clothing, shirts, casual button-down shirts. That sounds correct to me. So basically the algorithm guessed correctly. If we wanted to change that, you just click on the category, and then from there you can choose a different one. But since it's correct, we'll leave it. Now from here, what you're going to do is there's these two, you can scroll side to side on the blue buttons and side to side on the black buttons. We're going to fix the black buttons first. And essentially, these are the item details I think that eBay really wants to know. And so it's telling you, here's exactly what you need to fill in of the item, the required and the recommended. So we're going to put size type, regular. We're going to put size, large. Sleeve length, short sleeve. Color, we're going to put gray. And then pattern, solid. Okay, so now we're going to scroll through the blue buttons and make sure all those look correct. Brand is Yamaha, size type regular, size large, short sleeve, gray, button up, men's department, solid, theme USA, embroidered accent, collar style, button down. That's actually not correct because a button down collar, it actually like buttons, it attaches, and that's not how this one is. So we're just going to take that off of here, just clear it and hit done. And then for there we're going to hit continue without match, pre-owned, continue to listing, and then from there what opens up is a brand new fresh listing that's pulling in the item specifics from our specific from our title that we made. And then so from there we're going to go ahead and put in our pictures, and here are my pictures. Let's see, we'll go here. I'm going to do the back graphic first because I think that stands out compared to the other ones. I think the back graphic's more interesting looking than the front. And then we'll put in all the other ones. Let's see. And then we'll also put in the fact that that sleeve has been cut. So we'll hit done right here and let those upload. We already know that the title is correct. We know that the item specific should mostly be correct. All of the required ones are filled in. Let's scroll down and we'll fill in any more of the recommended ones. We'll know that the closure is a button. Let's see. Fabric type, we can put cotton. Actually, we'll leave that one off. Features, we're going to again put that it is... I think actually that's under accents. I'm wanting to put that there's an embroidered patch, and there should be a button that says accents. We'll hit that later. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we already have that it's embroidered right there. I'm going to add that there is a patch. Hit done. Okay. Collar style. What's interesting is we chose button down, we cleared that, and it's still there. So in theory, you shouldn't be having to remove anything. I don't know why that happened. Material, we're going to put it, this is a cotton blend. And let's see, we're still scrolling. See, to me, eBay just has so many item details, it's just overwhelming. And that's why when people go to town just filling them all in and they just get really messy, it takes forever to clean them up. It's much faster if they're blank and you are just choosing which ones you want to add rather than delete any. Okay, we know that this was made in Indonesia, so we'll go ahead and fill in that this was made in Indonesia. Graphic print, yes. And then for a custom SKU, I'm going to put that we have this on eBay. I put it on Facebook. I paid $1 for it. And then it is stored in, for now, we'll just put closet. Okay. That's a custom SKU where you can just type in anything that helps you remember anything that you want to know about the item. So we'll hit done. And then we'll scroll down, and then from here, here's my description. It just copied it from the title above. I have a note that has everything I need in it that I like to put in the item description, so I'm going to copy all of that. We'll put copy. We'll paste that into the item description, and then from there we'll fill this in. So the features, we'll put that there's like double front pockets, double chest pockets, and then maybe a patch. Most of that you already put in the item details anyway, so I don't spend too much time adding the features. That's just for some different type of clothing that maybe like there's stitching on the side, just something that you want to call out that's not in the item details. We're going to put the condition where you need to mention that the sleeves were cut off, so sleeves have been cut off shirt, and then we'll put as shown in photo, and then we'll put otherwise very good condition. Alright, measurements are, let me check my measurements, was 23 inches and 28 inches for the length, And then I have, thanks for checking out my listing, 1 day shipping and handling, message me for or best offer, and then my name. Okay, I actually prefer people to message me with their best offer. This is kind of a side note. Rather than sending me an official best offer, I want them to message me. That way I can go in, and if, let's say I'm going to list this probably at like $14 or $15. Let's say someone offers me $11 by message. What I'll do is I'll actually go in and just physically change the price down to $11 and then message them back. Thanks for your offer. I've changed the price. I've lowered the price to $11. It should be ready for purchase at your convenience. That way it helps you get around the fact of a buyer not paying on a best offer situation, which that happens all the time. And so that's kind of the way that I found to go around that. We'll go down to the pricing. This is really interesting. We'll turn it from auction to buy it now. eBay is suggesting that I charge $24.90 for this shirt, and that's really interesting to see that their research on this is really not that good, because that's the trending price for what the items are listed for. But when you actually look at what the one has sold for with poor sell-through, it sold for $15. So I'm going to make mine $15 also. No best offers allowed on that section there. We're going to change the weight to 12 ounces, and then we'll come down and then we'll put that require immediate payment. From there, I'm done. And so you can see that was pretty fast. And so the whole point I've realized of why I was wanting to copy someone else's, use the sell one like this button, is I was really just looking for inspiration for a title, or to use someone else's title and then to tinker with it and make it better. But I did not want to have to deal with all the laundry list of all the other things that the person had going wrong with their listing and cleaning that up. And so I'm really enjoying this new way of listing. So let me go ahead and finish this one. Actually, I've already listed this one. I lost some of my video footage, so I'm just going to put close on this one. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it's brought you some value. Let me know if you've ever tried listing like this. I think it's a really interesting way of listing. It just feels fresh every time, and it used to be, for a long time, I've really not looked forward to listing an item just because I knew that I was going to have to clean up so much of the listing, and I just was getting tired of doing it. I'm really enjoying this new way of listing. So let me know if you give it a try. I hope it's helpful. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Early Bird Picker, and as always, I'll see all y'all on the next video.